Governor Inslee is set to visit the site of the Tunnel 5 fire today as fire crews continue to battle the wildfire. And we're learning more about what led to a flight making an emergency landing in Spokane and the passenger who allegedly made a bomb threat.
And that haze is on its way out, and severe heat means we're coming up on a weather alert day Sunday. I'll tell you what that means for us coming up.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
Riley, I love that you said that haze is on its way out. When can we expect that?
Oh, it should be out by this evening. We've got a very, very clear weekend ahead of us, but also a very hot weekend ahead of us.
It is.
And a hot day for us this Friday as well. Let's take a live look outside in Richland this morning. It's going to be a very beautiful one on the way. And if we take a live look outside in Richland, just a beautiful morning. That haze is still sticking around so far, but it will be on its way out a little bit later on today. Beautiful day, a beautiful weekend that is ahead. It's a dry and mostly clear and very, very hot Friday. Extreme heat across eastern and central Washington means that we're going to be approaching a weather alert day later on this weekend. It's a beautiful, beautiful weekend ahead of us, but it will be hot, so we're going to have to stay very, very safe. Don't forget to hydrate this weekend. If we take a look at our temps right now, pretty warm as we start our day today. When I left, I believe it was in the 70s this morning on my way out, but we're seeing mostly 50s and 60s across the board. For our daily planner, 98 degrees in the Yakima area. Tri-Cities, 101, so we're hitting the triple digits once again today, and Walla Walla, 100 degrees. I'll tell you what this weather alert day means for Sunday in my full forecast that's coming up.
Well, we begin with a drought advisory from the Washington State Department of Ecology. Officials say this is an early warning that we may see a drought after an abnormally dry spring and early summer. And the warmest May they've ever recorded. We did have a wet and snowy April, but the quick warm-up melted all that snow in a hurry. And now the Department of Ecology says stream flow is projected to be about 75% of where it should be. Governor Inslee is planning to travel to Skamania County today to see firefighters work on the Tunnel 5 fire. It's still burning along the Columbia just across from Hood River, Oregon. At last check, the fire was just over 550 acres and considered 5% contained. Hundreds of firefighters are working to get the fire under control. While the red flag warning for the area expired last night, crews are still dealing with gusty wind, and about 10 miles of State Route 14 is still shut down. Starting today, the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife put restrictions on campfires and target shooting because of the extremely dry conditions. Campfires will be banned on state land in eastern Washington, even inside a fire ring. You can still use a gas or propane stove. You can't smoke outdoors or go off-roading. And shooting, other than legal hunting, will not be allowed in most public lands. But it's not just eastern and central Washington. We're continuing to track a large fire prompting a federal funding response over on the peninsula, just east of the Olympic National Forest. Drew Mickelson talked to people who had to leave their homes at a moment's notice.
This is the view out Christina Witt's backyard.
Walking through this morning and seeing all the ashes and debris come this way, it was even scarier.
2 sprinklers, her last line of defense after a sleepless night.
In the 37 years I've been alive, I've never had to worry about my property catching on fire. Happy 4th of July!
The fire started around 2 Tuesday afternoon in a rural part of the county, but near hundreds of homes.
It became a nightmare. People were already starting to panic. You could feel the heat come off from the backyards. We did everything we could before cops came and said it's time to go. I'm ready. I got my dogs ready.
Rushed home, rinsed off the roof, grabbed what I could, and took off.
In all, 200 homeowners were told to evacuate after firefighters realized they were not going to be able to keep the fire from spreading, something they were surprised to see on a day that was not windy.
What that told me is the fuel is that dry, that susceptible, that you don't need a wind event to have a big fire right now.
We're in trouble.
We have a challenging season ahead, and we're just at the beginning. And every corner of our state right now is tender and ready to burn. And we need people to please not start those fires.
The fire is currently 10% contained and has burned nearly 250 acres. Level 1 and 2 evacuations are currently in place for nearby residents. Well, flights are back to normal at the Spokane airport after a bomb threat shut down arrivals and departures for almost 2 hours Wednesday night. Alaska Airlines says a passenger on a flight from Atlanta to Seattle made a direct threat to a flight attendant. According to court documents, the alleged passenger, Brandon L. Scott, told investigators he was hoping to divert the flight and be arrested in order to avoid being killed by a drug cartel. Investigators say Scott told them he was being targeted by the Sinaloa cartel, which was waiting to kill him in Seattle. But one passenger says they weren't told exactly what was going on.
The pilot said, "Hey, the plane is fine. They checked it out. We're good." And we were like, "Okay, well, why is the dude getting arrested?" And then it was like, "Okay, why are we deboarding?" I just got back from a long trip, and like, I have nothing right now. I got my wallet and my phone, and we're just kind of in limbo here.
The FBI is in charge of investigating crimes that happen on board aircraft, including reported threats. The Tri-Cities Airport has announced exciting news for families or friends of passengers. You no longer have to worry about having a ticket to get through security to be able to say hello or goodbye to a loved one. Instead of a plane ticket, you can now apply to get a PSC pass on the Tri-Cities Airport website. You'll need a state-issued ID to get the pass, and those under 17 years old will need to be accompanied by an adult. Airport Director Buck Taft says the new program means families get a chance to spend just a few more minutes together.
Give the general public the ability to say goodbye to loved ones, have a last dinner with them before they take off, or meet them at the gate, and just give them the opportunity to go through the checkpoint and be with their family or friends or loved ones or whoever it is.
The program is limited to 10 people per day at this time, but the airport is hoping to increase that number soon. Richland's annual C3 Slam tournament kicks off tomorrow, and that could affect your commute. Starting at 6 p.m. tonight, George Washington Way between Swift Boulevard and Lee Boulevard will be closed for the length of the event. The C3 Slam tournament is an annual basketball tournament where the proceeds go towards cataract surgeries in Africa. There's food, entertainment, clinics, and of course, a lot of basketball. The tournament wraps up Sunday afternoon at 4 p.m. We'll return in just a moment, but first, Riley Fitzgerald joins us live now for another quick look at weather.
It is a hot weekend on the way, but your Friday is going to be hot as well. We'll get you ready for the scorching temps. I'll have your extended forecast coming up.
And coming up, we'll hear how a big donation to a local food bank will impact families in our region. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located. And now, Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff at $3.95 and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, Kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week. 5 locations: Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
There are some people who have been tricked and lied to by someone they trust, someone they may even love, someone who sells them for sex. That's sex trafficking. And it's a crime. If you're a victim of sex trafficking, know that there is hope. There is a way out, a way to a better life. There are people who can help. You just need to take the first step.
The Support Advocacy and Resource Center, SARC, is here to help. Visit us at supportadvocacyresourcecenter.org. Services are free and confidential.
Today, women with nighttime urinary incontinence don't have to wake up wet. Introducing the PureWick system, an innovative breakthrough system for managing female urinary incontinence at night.
Morning, Mom. Good morning. How did you sleep? Better, thank you. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, good.
The PureWick system works outside the body to draw urine away, helping to keep skin dry and control odor. The PureWick system is a non-invasive option for management of moderate to severe urinary incontinence, helping to reduce the need for multiple changes at night or trips to the bathroom. Now, staying dry can be one less thing to lose sleep over.
To order your PureWick system, call 800-639-3416 and find out why 9 out of 10 users and caregivers would recommend the PureWick system. Call 800-639-3416 today.
In a nation united, the American flag stands tall, a beacon of hope, freedom, and unity. At Broadmoor RV, we embrace these principles that unite us. To show our gratitude, every RV leaving our lot in July will come with a custom handmade American flag crafted in the USA. So let's embrace the power of our flag by honoring those who came before us and inspiring those who will follow. When we stand united, there's no journey impossible. Broadmoor RV, you make camping possible.
I've been reading Cosmo.
Next live, Patrick Wilson and Juan Archuleta. Plus, it's Foodfluencer Friday.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Portion of KFKV sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. If you've lived in Richland or worked with Hanford's reactors, there's a good chance you know who Bob Ferguson is. Ferguson was a crucial piece of the puzzle when it came to Triton submarine, the first submarine with dual nuclear reactors that made history in the 1960s. After his passing in August of 2022, family and community members started planning to honor his community service with changing 11th Street to Ferguson Street. Christy Rasmussen says honoring Ferguson's legacy makes perfect sense.
It's really appropriate that we honor him with a street after his own last name that goes right by that Triton sub that was a nuclear sub, right? That just makes sense. And for this building that is all about the historical Hanford History Project, it makes sense that we would have him be the namesake to honor what we're doing here in this building to preserve the history of the Hanford site.
Not only was the street name changed, but a plaque was also placed in his honor that tells you more about his history. Making a difference in our community, the Tri-Cities Food Bank got a large donation yesterday morning from the Church of Latter-day Saints. The church says this is the 7th delivery they've made from Salt Lake City, Utah, all the way to the Tri-Cities. And the Tri-Cities Food Bank says those resources are desperately needed.
The Church of Latter-day Saints, we received half a semi pallets of food. I believe there were 24 pallets, and that is just a tremendous help to us. Sometimes there are no words, Chris, because our numbers are up. A couple of our sites are almost double in number in the last month, so we're reaching a lot of people. 40% of our clients are children, so that tells you, and of course summer, they're home, and so it's even more food.
It's not just the food. Advocates tell us they need drivers and volunteers as well. And we'll talk more about how to get involved coming up later on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up, Canada is having its worst wildfire season ever recorded, and it's not slowing down. And Riley Fitzgerald returns with a look at your First Alert forecast.
Do not attempt to eat this burger unless you like sweating, gasping, and jalapeno, habanero, and pepper jack cheese induced hallucinations. My Rewards members set your mouth on fire with a one-time El Diablo single for $6.66 in the Carl's Jr. app.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you. Which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
It's a celebration of Merlot this summer in Walla Walla, July 13th through the 15th. Join more than 50 Walla Walla wineries for Celebrate Walla Walla Valley Wine. Take part in special tastings of rare library wines, enjoy intimate winemaker dinners, and gain access to premium Merlots during the wine panel presentation and tasting. Participate in this full sensory experience from July 13th through the 15th. Tickets are on sale now at wallawallawine.com.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Thanks to Skyrizi, I'm on my way with clearer skin. 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
Nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
You rip and tear your old statements and bills, but thieves use this information to steal your identity. Don't be a victim. Get the ID Police, the new ink roller that encrypts all your old documents. So before you throw it out, just roll it on, and your information is gone, both on the front and through the back. Even if the paper is held up to the light, even your medical information is safe with the ID Police. So block it out before you throw it out. Order now and get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 and get free shipping too. This offer is not available on Amazon, so call or click now to get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 with free shipping. Order now.
Call 1-800-268-7157. That's 1-800-268-7157 or visit getidpolice.com. So call 1-800-268-7157 now.
Carl's Jr. is spicing up the all-day 2 for $5 deal savings. Try a new spicy little cheeseburger, spicy chicken sandwich, cheeseburger, or French toast dips, and more. Pick any 2 all day, $5.
This is Broadway's Rock of Ages Band, July 21st at Legends Casino Hotel.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day and hope you have an amazing weekend. We're taking a live look outside right now in Richland. Still a little tiny bit hazy as we start our day, but that haze luckily is on its way out. We've got a dry, mostly clear and hot day. We have sweltering heat across eastern and central Washington today. We're also issuing a weather alert day for Sunday. We've got some very, very hot days ahead of us. Let's take a look first at this haze that's making its way out of the area. All across Friday today is when it's going to be making its way out of the way. It's going to be hopefully gone by tomorrow. And in the Yakima area, it's kind of sticking around. As we see, we're going to have the most air quality issues in the Yakima Valley, but that should be gone by this weekend. Right now it's sitting in moderate, but the rest of eastern Washington is in the green. Looks great. Futurecast is showing very clear skies as we make our way into Friday afternoon. That's when some clouds start popping up around the region. Maybe a quick shower or 2 across your Friday and your Saturday afternoons. We see a little guy peek up in Ellensburg for your Saturday afternoon. Other than that, staying pretty dry and pretty clear across our next couple of days into our weekend. For our temps right now, we are in the 60s across the board, 59 in the Tri-Cities right now, but other than that, mostly mid-60s as you make your way out of the door. Our highs for today, mid to high 90s across the Yakima Valley. In the mid-Columbia, upper 90s, lower triple digits. And in the Blues, we're seeing upper 90s and lower hundreds as well. Oh, it's a hot one today. It's going to be another hot one tomorrow as well. But tonight, that haze is clearing out of the region. A warm night tonight across the area. Beautiful evening tonight. Mostly clear skies this evening. The wind staying pretty low. We may have a wind gust in Ellensburg this evening, but other than that, staying pretty low. We do have a heat advisory in Grant County until Sunday night. There's high temps all across the region. And here's some tips from the National Weather Service for this weekend's heat wave. Stay indoors, drink lots and lots of water, check on those vulnerable to the heat and that would be the children and elderly. And if you're going outdoors, maybe stay early or late in the day and dress in light colored clothing. Let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. A very hot one today, tomorrow, and Sunday, but after our weekend, looking like we're staying in the lower 90s for the next couple of days. So pretty nice, but for this weekend, very, very hot. There's that weather alert day for our Sunday, 101 degrees, staying like that in the Tri-Cities today as well. We've got a very, very hot weekend. So if you're going outside, remember, drink water, wear light clothing, and stay very cool. Drink lots of water. That's my biggest tip. Staying pretty cool as we make our way into Monday as well. Walla Walla is looking the same as the Tri-Cities. Very, very hot. We're going to stay cool this weekend. Have a great Friday. And Jill, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. Severe storms hitting the country overnight. A funnel cloud was seen near Denver and a landspout was seen further east. But the big story remains the brutally high temperatures. ABC's Lionel Moise reports.
It's a heat that's not just uncomfortable.
Buddy, hey, can you hear me, man?
It's scary. Authorities in Arizona releasing this video of a terrifying moment for two hikers near Tucson. Border Patrol agents airlifting them to the hospital. One hiker suffering extreme heat stress, the other losing consciousness, overcome by the triple-digit temperatures. Around the country and around the world, the heat is inescapable and record-breaking. Monday was the hottest day the planet has experienced since record-keeping began, until the record was surpassed on Tuesday and Wednesday.
It is first week of July. We got climate change. We got El Nino. These temperatures in the waters behind me, they're above average as well. So yeah, we got a long summer ahead of us.
Today, high temps in the 90s or hotter from Maine to Miami, 96 in Vermont, and in the West, heat advisories in at least 6 states. El Paso expected to hit 105, its 22nd consecutive day of triple-digit heat.
We're going to break that record. 23 is the record, as we talked about, consecutive 100-plus days. Look at that. Saturday, Sunday we'll break that record.
These scorching temperatures amplified by climate change, and we're now seeing one of the most dramatic impacts from our warming climate in something called ghost forests. Our Ginger Z visited one in New Jersey.
A ghost forest is one of the most striking images where we can see the climate changing, and rapidly. You know, coastal forests, they sink and then sea level rises naturally, but we've advanced that sea level rise so quickly, especially here in the mid-Atlantic, we are losing forests because the salt water intrudes on the roots here faster and up to 14 times faster than just 150 years ago.
In the coming decades, hundreds of thousands of acres of forests along the U.S. coast are set to suffer the same fate. Lionel Moise, ABC News, New York.
Well, we've been seeing some of the fire from Canadian wildfires slowly creep back towards our area and impacting air quality. Fires started early this year and they just haven't let up. Fire officials in Canada say nearly 650 fires are burning right now in nearly every part of the country, and they're not expecting relief anytime soon.
This forecast outlines a high likelihood of heightened fire activity through the next 2 months. Drought conditions, when coupled with above normal temperatures across most of the country, means that the risk of fire activity is going to remain very high throughout the majority of the summer.
They've also lost a record 30,000 square miles to the fires. That's an area roughly the size of South Carolina. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, a blind skateboarder has reached the finals of a national skateboarding competition, where one of the prizes is a chance to skate with Tony Hawk himself.
We're all here to talk about her.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with US Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line.
I guess we don't need that fourth line.
This is awkward.
US Cellular, built for us.
Welcome to the Village Bistro. I wanted to share with you some of the things we have on our menu. We're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. One of our favorite dishes here is the Keto Bowl, loaded with delicious vegetables such as squash, zucchini, broccoli, and then you get to pick your protein, such as smoked Polish sausage, chicken, shrimp, or steak. Another favorite dish we have here is our meatball sub. You have to try this. It is delicious. We love to get to know each customer, and we want you to feel like family when you're here. We can't wait to see you at the Village Bistro.
Talk about fireworks! Check out these offers during the extended 4th of July sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Save up to $300 on our Denver Mattress brand lineup, like the Factory Direct Summit, now only $299.99. Purchase a Tempur-Pedic and score a $300 gift, plus 5 years no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the extended 4th of July sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Thanks to Skyrizi, I'm on my way with clearer skin. 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
Nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Fred's has the best selection of dishwashers you'll find anywhere. Let Fred's experts help find the right one for you. Voted America's best dishwasher 5 years in a row, Bosch dishwashers keep improving. Bosch dishwashers offer a variety of loading options. Pots and pans are no problem. All Bosch dishwashers are on sale and 100% Energy Star certified. Enjoy sparkling dishes done quietly. Save big on Bosch dishwashers at Fred's 4th of July sale, going on now.
You're getting a $1,000 check for Dayspring Ministries.
The need that the women have in the jail is tremendous. Knowing that you're helping someone else, you know, and that you're making a difference in their life.
She's like my hero. I just want to be just like her when I get older.
All goes to God, because I couldn't do it without him.
STCU's Volunteers Count honors volunteers in our communities. Please tell us a story of someone you believe is making an impact.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $600 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
US Cellular, built for us.
Portion of Cap KVU sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
All right, now for an inspiring story out of Colorado. A Denver skateboarder who is blind has nearly reached the top of a nationwide contest.
John Barron, who has been skating for more than 25 years, has advanced to the quarterfinals of Tony Hawk's Skate Park Hero contest. The grand prize is $10,000 and a skate session with Hawk himself. The competition raises funds to build skate parks in underserved communities.
I was born with a rod cone dystrophy. What that means is that I have less rods and cones in my eyes than everybody else was born with. Light perception, color perception, those things are really jacked up. You may be standing less than 10 feet away from me, but it's hard for me to recognize facial features.
As of now, the quarterfinal phase of the competition has ended and the tournament is verifying the votes. Official results will be announced later this morning by 10 a.m.
Well, congratulations to the winners of that competition.
Yeah, that's a very, that's very impressive.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Watching that video of him skating. I have never been one for a skateboard. Have you?
I don't even know if I've set foot on a skateboard, but I don't think I want to.
I think I've tried, but I don't think it worked very well. Well, let's take a live look outside right now in Richland. It's a little bit of a hazy morning. Once again, that haze is going to be heading out by this evening for a beautiful, hot and clear weekend.
And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, Ukraine continues its counteroffensive as the White House is expected to authorize a delivery of controversial munitions in support of the Ukrainian effort. And the special counsel probe into former President Donald Trump is focusing in on one particular meeting towards the end of the Trump's administration.
In today's Tech Bites, a new battle in the social media wars. Twitter is threatening to sue Meta over its new app, Threads. Elon Musk's company says Mark Zuckerberg's new offering stole trade secrets as well as former Twitter engineering employees. Meta denies the claims. Amazon is including a first-time item as part of its Prime Day deals, healthcare. It's offering an exclusive discounted plan through One Medical, a provider Amazon now owns. For a limited time, Prime members can get 1 year of health care coverage for $144. Finally, TikTok has launched a music service in Brazil and Indonesia to take on Apple Music and Spotify. TikTok Music has many features of its rivals and includes the catalogs of several major record companies. For now, TikTok has yet to comment on any possible UX expansion plans. And those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
Wayfair has nice prices, so you can have nice things.
Kelly Clarkson, we have a kid.
And Harold.
Wayfair's got just what you need. Performance fabric, stains don't stand a chance. No chance! Woo! Dog friendly and wallet friendly.
Pug proof.
Get nice things with nice prices at Wayfair.
Wayfair, you've got just what I need.
New emergency crystals pop and fizz when you throw them back. And who doesn't love a good throwback? New emergency crystals. Throw it back.
A wolf in the wild and your dog both share a hunger for meat. So we've added 20% more meat to protein-rich Blue Wilderness. Go wild with Blue Wilderness, now with 20% more meat.
The United States is expected to supply Ukraine with controversial munitions as it continues its counteroffensive against Russia. And one particular meeting in the final days of the Trump administration is drawing a lot of attention in the special counsel's probe into the former president.
And that haze is on its way out today, and severe heat means we're coming up on a weather alert day on Sunday. I'll tell you what that means for us coming up next.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
So Riley, you've been mentioning that the haze is expected to move out, which is great news because there are a few local events that people might be wanting to enjoy, such as the C3 Slam tournament.
Exactly. The C3 Slam is happening this weekend. All this weekend, I believe the road closures start this evening, which we'll be talking about later. And it's also a very, very hot weekend. So if you're participating in that, if you're attending that event, stay hydrated, stay in the shade. John Dam Plaza has quite a lot of trees, so stay in the shade if you can, stay hydrated. Let's take a live look outside right now in Richland where that C3 Slam is happening. It's a very, very hazy start to our morning, but it's going to get a little bit clearer as we get on a little later on today and into tomorrow. That haze will be starting to clear out. Also, a dry, mostly clear and very hot Friday. Extreme heat across the eastern and central Washington means, goodness, it's hot, so stay safe outside. And we're issuing a weather alert day for Sunday in a couple different regions because of that extreme heat. Let's take a look at our temps right now. It's starting out as a pretty warm morning, mostly upper 50s, lower to mid 60s. Across the range, 65 at Hanford, 59 in the Tri-Cities, 59 in Walla Walla this morning as you make your way outside. But it's going to get quite warm today, upper 90s in Yakima, triple digits in the Tri-Cities and in Walla Walla. So very hot day. We'll tell you all about what those weather alert days are going to be meaning in my full forecast that's coming up, but that haze is going to be starting to clear out. Jill, I'll send it back to you.
Now to the war in Ukraine as Kyiv's forces continue a steady counteroffensive against Russian troops. The Biden administration could be close to announcing it's supplying Ukraine with cluster munitions, which can strike several targets at once. That development comes after a deadly Russian airstrike in Lviv, close to Ukraine's border with Poland. ABC's Justin Finch has the latest.
Far from the front lines of eastern Ukraine, a search for survivors amid smoldering rubble in Lviv. At least 7 killed in that western city after one of Russia's heaviest missile attacks on a civilian area since its invasion last year. The Russian airstrike coming as Ukraine remains focused on retaking territory in its steady counteroffensive. ABC's Martha Raddatz asking Ukraine's President Zelensky about the effort.
What is your assessment of how the counteroffensive is going right now?
All of us, we want to do it faster because every day means new losses of Ukrainians.
Pentagon officials are not ruling out providing cluster munitions to Ukraine.
That is something that is under consideration.
Cluster munitions, which Russia is now using, are shells packed with smaller bombs that explode and strike targets across a wide area. The munitions also highly criticized because they can also leave unexploded fragments behind, risking injury and death to civilians. Many U.S. allies have signed a treaty banning their use. Zelensky urging the U.S. and Western allies to send more weapon support now.
Food dragging will lead to more lives lost.
The U.S. could announce its decision on cluster munitions as soon as today, following back-to-back reports of Russian jets harassing U.S. drones over Syria. Moscow says the U.S. was violating protocols. Special Counsel Jack Smith's team is zeroing in on a chaotic Oval Office meeting that reportedly took place in the final days of the Trump administration. This comes as Smith's team appears to be close to charging decisions in the investigation into efforts to overturn the 2020 election results. Sources say the former president reportedly considered desperate proposals to keep him in power over objections from his White House counsel. The emphasis on the December 18th Oval Office meeting ties in with the special counsel's broader effort to investigate several Trump lawyers and allies between December 14th, 2020 and January 6th, 2021. Sources say that prosecutors are particularly interested in December 14th because on that day, Republican electors in 7 battleground states signed certificates falsely asserting Trump had won. On the same day, members of the Electoral College met in all 50 states to officially cast their ballots, declaring Joe Biden the winner. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene has been voted out of the House Freedom Caucus. A majority of the group voted to oust her just before the House recessed on June 23rd. Greene is a congresswoman with a history of controversial statements supporting debunked conspiracy theories and attacking transgender people. But conservative Republican Congressman Andy Harris said it was her confrontation with fellow Republican Representative Lauren Boebert that led to the vote. Greene referred to Boebert on the House floor using a profane term used to refer to a female dog. It's not exactly clear if the vote means Greene is expelled. The caucus has never removed a member before, and its process for doing so is secretive. Well, the investigation into cocaine found at the White House is expected to wrap up early next week. A federal law enforcement official says the Secret Service will conclude its probe regardless of whether a suspect is identified as of Thursday. Investigators had begun reviewing visitor logs and security footage. However, they hadn't yet received DNA or fingerprint analysis. The bag of cocaine was found in a cubby near the ground floor entrance of the West Wing. Staff-led tours that typically occur on the weekends pass through that entrance, and visitors are asked to leave their phones in those cubbies. The cubbies are also sometimes used by staff who need to leave their phones behind for security reasons. The official says it may be hard to identify a suspect given the number of people who pass through that area. Riley Fitzgerald is here now with a look at your forecast.
Is going to be starting to make its way out of the region. It's a very, very hot weekend on the way. Near Friday is going to be hot as well. We'll get you prepared for the scorching temps. I'll have your extended forecast coming up.
And a major decision from the FDA on a drug that's intended to slow down progression of Alzheimer's.
The extended 4th of July sale at Furniture Row is on now, and the savings are explosive. Best of all, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, plus 5 years, no interest. But hurry, the extended 4th of July sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you. Which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
Not being able to see up close can be frustrating. Trying to view your mail, enjoy your favorite book, or even read a prescription bottle can be impossible. Introducing Eye Candy, the sweet new way to see everything bigger, brighter, and better than ever before. And now may be your last chance to get one before they're gone. Fun in design, eye candy is no toy. This lightweight, easy-to-hold magnifier utilizes an optical-grade lens that enlarges print by 300%. Yes, 300%.
Eye candy is really a step above the rest. The magnification is fantastic.
Embedded in eye candy's frame are 12 anti-glare LED lights that dramatically help increase clarity. It's a flashlight and magnifier in one.
Even with my reading glasses, I'd still have a problem with the small print. With eye candy, everything is bright and clear.
Lightweight and portable, eye candy is ideal for extended periods of reading or when you're on the go.
I use eye candy when I go out to dinner. Reading the menu, so much easier, especially in the dim light.
Zooming in on your electronic devices only lets you see a small portion of your message or pictures. With eye candy, you can see it all.
I showed it to my husband and it strangely disappeared. I purchased 2 more. We keep one in the kitchen, one in the garage, and one in the car.
Read recipes, prescription bottles, or nutritional information, and never miss the fine print. Order now to get your eye candy for only $19.99. But wait, there's breaking news. Eye candy may be discontinued. Due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, eye candy is shutting down and stopping manufacturing effective immediately. There's a strict limit of 3 eye candies per order while supplies last. You still have time to get your very own eye candy, but you must act fast. Once the current inventory is gone, it's gone forever. Order now.
Call 1-800-941-3546. That's 1-800-941-3546. Or visit tryeyecandy.com. So call 1-800-941-3546 now.
The extended 4th of July sale at Furniture Row is on now, and the savings are explosive. Best of all, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, plus 5 years, no interest. But hurry, the extended 4th of July sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
This is Broadway's Rock of Ages Band, July 21st at Legends Casino Hotel.
Time right now is 5:41. Welcome back. For the first time ever, the FDA has granted full approval to a drug proven to slow the progression of Alzheimer's disease. The move is seen as a major breakthrough in the fight against the devastating condition that affects millions and is marked by memory loss, cognitive decline, and behavioral changes. Mike Valerio has the latest on this significant medical development.
It's official. The first drug shown in trials to slow the progression of Alzheimer's now has full FDA approval, and infusion centers are gearing up for an anticipated surge in new patients.
In certain areas, I anticipate we will receive probably at least 15 to 20% more patient referrals for this drug.
The drug, called Leqembi, is administered through IV infusion once every 2 weeks. Thursday's full traditional FDA approval means the drug is now available for coverage by Medicare. Leqembi has been available under accelerated FDA approval since January, but at a cost of more than $26,000 a year before insurance, many patients couldn't access or afford it.
You had this treatment at your fingertips, and suddenly you had Medicare saying, yeah, but you can't quite get access to that at this point in time.
A large trial funded by the drug's makers found Leqembi slowed the progression of the disease by about 27%. Leqembi targets a specific protein that forms plaques in the brains of Alzheimer's patients. The drug does carry some risks. About 13% of patients receiving the drug in its trial had brain swelling, and 17% had brain bleeding, compared with 9% in the placebo group. And while experts agree the drug is a major turning point, they also warn Leqembi is not a cure and was only tried in people with early Alzheimer's disease.
People who are moderate or severe, we would not know whether this drug was efficacious, and we would not even know whether it was safe.
I'm Mike Valerio reporting.
Coming up, a trans teen was murdered in rural South Carolina after meeting up with someone from an online dating site. And we will return with a look at your First Alert weather forecast. That's coming up next.
This is Broadway's Rock of Ages Band, July 21st at Legends Casino Hotel.
Ooh, someone just got the new DQ Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard. All that DQ soft serve cake batter flavor, confetti cookie dough pieces, and signature sprinkles? Dad, you said you'd wait until you got home before digging in.
I never said that.
Pretty sure you did. Cue the confetti! That's cold. Because the new DQ Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard won't be here forever. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good. Get it in the app.
A new roof looks great. A new roof with new gutters looks amazing. With Arrow Roofing, amazing is now more affordable than ever. Get 25% off gutters with your new re-roof. Did we mention our 50-year roof warranty at no extra cost? Don't miss this limited time offer. Give Arrow Roofing a call today.
With savings this explosive, the extended 4th of July sale at Furniture Row is resulting in some very interesting reactions.
That's $300 off the dining set and 50% off the sofa. Yeah.
With $600 off the bedroom and $300 off the mattress, you are saving $900 today.
Whoa. Plus, save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, and 5 years, no interest. When you save this much, you'll be seeing fireworks too. But hurry, the extended 4th of July sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
A single strand of mRNA could individualize how we approach cancer. And the company that's getting us there, Moderna. This changes everything.
Is your closet cramped and cluttered? Well, now there's Space Triangles, the clever new hanging device that fits over any hanger to save you closet space in seconds. And now may be your last chance to get them for a low price. Now you can vertically hang multiple items, guaranteeing that you'll have up to 70% more space in your closet. Your closet can go from messy to marvelous in no time with ease. The ingenious slip-over design secures the hangers vertically. It snugly fits all types of hangers to save you space. Order now to get an 18-piece set of Space Triangles for just $9.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get Space Triangles at this low price. There is a strict limit of 1 closet pack per order while supplies last. Once they're gone forever. Order now.
Call 1-800-587-3514. Call or visit spacetriangles.com. So call 1-800-587-3514 now.
Welcome to Celebrity Family Feud, everybody. I'm your man, Steve Harvey. Funeral home lost the body. What they gonna put in the casket? A horse. Let's go.
Celebrity Family Feud premieres Sunday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day so far. Hope you have an amazing weekend as well. If we take a live look outside right now in Richland, I would say there is still just a little bit of haze that's been lingering around in our area. It should be heading out by tomorrow. That haze, as I said, is on its way out. We've got a dry, mostly clear and very, very hot day around the entire region today. Extreme heat across the Yakima Valley, the Mid-Columbia, and the Blues today, and we are issuing a weather alert day here at Apple Valley News Now for our Sunday in most regions because of that extreme heat. If we take a look at the smoke forecast for today, we can see it is definitely starting to make its way out of the area later on today, kind of lingering around the Yakima area just a little bit, and we can tell that also by the air quality that is still in the moderate zone for the Yakima Valley. Most of eastern Washington, though, is in the green. It's just that Yakima Valley, it's sticking around for the next little bit. If we take a look at our futurecast, we're going to see mostly clear skies as we make our way through Thursday afternoon. Maybe a shower or two popping up here or there, but very quick and very scattered. That's happening also again on our Saturday evening, but again, mostly clear skies and just a couple clouds making their way out around the region for our weekend. Very, very clear, very hot weekend that is on the way. If we take a look at our temperatures right now, we're in mostly the 60s across the region, 59 in the Tri-Cities, 59 in Ellensburg as well, but otherwise pretty nice as you step outside the door this morning. Highs for today, mid to upper 90s in the Yakima Valley, upper 90s, lower triple digits in the Mid-Columbia, and in the Blues, we're seeing upper 90s, lower 100s as well. A very, very hot day today. It's going to be a hot day tomorrow as well. Tonight, that haze is clearing out. It's a warm night across the region. Mostly clear skies tonight. For our wind speeds, pretty low, where we might have a gust in the Ellensburg area this evening, but other than that, lower wind speeds, some triple digits here and there, or some double digits here and there, but otherwise pretty low winds. We do have a heat advisory as we have high temperatures across the region. We've got some warnings. In Grant County, there's a heat advisory until Sunday night. There's high temps all across the region. Some tips from the National Weather Service: stay indoors when possible, drink lots and lots of water, and if you're going outside, stay in the shade, go outside late or early in the day, dress in that light colored clothing. For our 7-day forecast, very high temps throughout our weekend, dropping by our Monday, but staying in the low 90s. Very, very warm couple of days ahead of us for the Tri-Cities. Hot today, tomorrow, and that weather alert day for our Sunday. Drink lots and lots of water, stay in the shade, or don't go outside at all. And then again, we're dropping into the lower 90s for our Monday. Same story as Walla Walla, where we've got that alert day as well. Very hot Sunday is on the way all across the region, but we've got a hot day to take care of today as well. Drink lots and lots of water, and that haze is going to be gone today. So if you do plan on going outside, stay in the shade, drink some water, have a fantastic and safe weekend. Jill, I'll send it back to you.
Police in South Carolina have arrested 2 people for the murder of transgender teen Kirsten Williamson. They say they believe Williamson was killed after meeting a man online for a date that went horribly wrong. ABC's Derek Dennis has the latest.
This morning, heartbreak for family and friends of 18-year-old Kirsten Williamson, reported missing a week ago and found dead in rural South Carolina. Killed, police say, by a man the transgender teen met on an online dating site.
She was a very, very trusting. She didn't see the evil in the world. That didn't register with her.
Police believe suspect Joshua Newton picked up Williamson from work for their scheduled date, then drove to his home 2 hours away and killed Williamson. Authorities not revealing how, but they say Newton's girlfriend helped hide the body, which was found on the side of a road 2 miles away.
I think they had planned on meeting up and spending some time together, going on a date. And that's where, when she met him, that was the plan. And unfortunately, it ended in the loss of her life.
Think that somebody could take somebody as innocent away still sleeps with a teddy bear.
Promise Edwards was a close friend of Williamson, whom she knew as Jacob, and says they had discussed a plan to stay in touch while Williamson was on the date and even share Williamson's location using an app.
We had a whole in-depth conversation for days before this, and all Jacob kept saying was, "It'll be fine. He's the sweetest. We're so much alike."
Police say the risks involved in online dating are well documented. One study found 81% of people lie about themselves on their online dating profiles. Another survey found 46% of Americans now believe dating sites are not too safe or not safe at all. Derek Dennis, ABC News, New York.
When we come back, a young woman goes viral after a wild hawk unleashes chaos inside her house.
At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we are open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, plus Saturdays for when the week gets to be too full. West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, stunning smiles for the whole family.
This is not just laundry. This is laundry that's one and done. This is the ultra-fast combo laundry machine that does both washing and drying cycles. This is revolutionizing laundry. This is GE Profile.
Fred's has the GE Profile One and Done Laundry Machine on sale for only $19.99. See the One and Done Laundry Machine at Fred's 4th of July sale.
At Speck Buick GMC, we have a heart for serving our community. That's why this month we're partnering with several major nonprofit organizations in our region. Purchase one of our new or pre-owned vehicles and we'll donate a portion of the sale to the nonprofit you select. That's right. Choose from more than 350 cars, trucks, and SUVs and help our community at the same time. Buy local and support local at Speck. Speck Buick GMC, a family automotive tradition since 1912.
I'm the new Bachelorette! Woo!
Watch Monday night on Apple Valley News Now. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health Dermatology Center in Benton City.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino presents one outdoor concert with two great groups. Ramon Ayala, the king of accordion, is back with Mariachi Los Comperos live in concert Friday, July 21st. Come dance under the stars to Grammy Award-winning legends for an unforgettable outdoor concert packed with fun, food, and more. Tickets are now on sale at wildhorseresort.com. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton, Oregon.
If you're struggling to keep up with conversations, avoiding restaurants because you can't understand the waiter, if you've got the TV volume way up right now, then you really need these. These tiny but powerful little hearing aids are the Nano CIC Recharge, priced at only $297 for a full pair. No, not $2,097, $297. And no, these are not simply amplifiers. These are ultra high quality, ultra reliable hearing aids, priced thousands less than other hearing aids. They fit right in your ear. Nothing shows on the back of your ear. At only $297 for a full pair of ultra high quality rechargeable hearing aids, they make a perfect gift. When you order today, Nano will give you a 45-day money-back guarantee. Order right now, and Nano will give you a free portable charging case and even ship them to you for free.
1-800-277-1540. 1-800-277-1540.
Stacy Lee, Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather. Watch tonight.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's take a look close to home. 95 degrees in Ellensburg. We're going to have high heat in eastern and central Washington for the entire weekend. Ellensburg also might see a little bit of a gusty wind this evening. For the Yakima Valley, haze is sticking around just a little bit for the Yakima Valley, but other than that, upper 90s. It's mostly going to be sunny. It's also going to be sunny in the mid-Columbia, mostly upper 90s and triple digits. And the blues are also quite hot today, around the 90s and the 100s around the region, mostly sunny there as well. That's a look close to home. I'll have your First Alert weather forecast coming up.
A young woman recently got the shock of a lifetime while peacefully strumming her guitar at home.
It was a hawk sneaking up on her and her dog and making for a chaotic moment that turned into a viral video. CNN's Jeannie Moose reports.
Watch this video like a hawk, because the hawk on the railing is going to sneak up behind Nikki Kundanmal. She may be contemplating giving up guitar, but the hawk is contemplating dropping in for a snack. Nikki may be blissfully unaware, but her feisty little dog Cushy started going nuts.
Kush, hey. Hey, no barking.
To warn her about the hawk.
Cushy, quiet.
Nikki notes she yells out for her roommate who moved out months ago as her energy drink spills onto her laptop, but the energy in the room only intensifies. The hawk screeching, the bowl flying, and then silence reigned. The bird flew the coop. Commenters called this little TikTok video a cinematic masterpiece. Okay, maybe it wasn't Hitchcock's The Birds, but it left viewers in suspense. Did your laptop survive? Nikki declined to do an interview, telling CNN, "I've been very overwhelmed, but everything is good here." After all, the hawk didn't get tangled in Nikki's hair like this woodpecker did.
Why is that thing on your head?
Brittany Bronson's brother had to untangle its feet, and the hawk didn't mimic this